of Bowser's car, and Belmont flips through the air off of the second corner.
Now it's a race back to the line, and who's going to win? The race back is going to win the race.
Yeah, this could be the determination of the race because it's probably going to end under caution. Let's watch and see if Andy Hillenburg can keep the lead as they come down for the caution, and he will. Hillenburg, Bradbury, Wallace, Rutman, Hill, and Kimmel. And the yellow out with 3 laps remaining, and there is Andy Belmont's badly battered race car, which started to flip and landed on top of Bowser's car and then continued to roll to a stop.
I saw him moving around. I saw Belmont. Looks like the winning net is down. And that piston that we showed just a moment ago, a burned piston, that was from Andy Belmont's car.
And I believe this is the first time that I can remember that a car with the roof flaps has taken off.
Yes. But the car did it so suddenly, there was not time for the flaps to deploy and...
Hey, he's out of the car. Oh,
yes.
that's great.
That's
Are we glad to see that? Boy.
You thought he won the race.
Andy, you survived quite a ride. I'm sure that Gary Bradbury and Mike Wallace are saying to themselves, if I only had just a couple of green laps, but we'll never know.
And Joe Rutman and Bob.
Yeah.
Bob Hill said, I know all 4 of those guys would have wrecked, and I'd have won the race.
But in any case, here comes the field. The cautions and the checkers are showing, and Andy Hillenburg has won the ARCA Bondo Mar-Hyde 200.
When he would need to make his move,
he's got to do it now. If he can't put a move on him now, at least to set him up for coming off the corner, then Harris is going to pull it off.
Now they're coming up on the lap car. I don't know if they'll catch it before they get back to the start-finish line, but it's going to be awfully close.
Oh, here comes Mike on the outside. Mike Wallace trying to make, and he has him. He has it. He ran out of fuel, didn't he?
I don't know. It looked like
33 car ran out of fuel. Ran out of fuel coming up.
And Mike Wallace will win his first ARCA event of 1995, and Barry Owen and the team borrowed a car, and here's the battle for 5th and 6th. The 2 car is Kevin Ray, Mark Stahl in front, Andy Hillenburg behind him in the 11th.
And Bob Hill just ran out of fuel coming off turn 4. These cars went by him. And here looking here as Kevin Ray beat Mark Stahl to the line.
I believe Mark Stahl ran out of gas.
It looked like he did.
And so all those cars that we were wondering about the fuel, and Kyle was with Barry Owen as you look at Mike Wallace.
It'll be the 18th career ARCA Bondo Mar-Hyde Series victory for Bob Shack, originally from Chicago, Illinois, now from Chapin, South Carolina, in the Engineered Components Buick, and here he comes.
Bob Shack takes the checkers, and he's the winner of the Southern 200. Back to wrap it up in a moment.
And he really wanted to come back home, as it were. Little home cooking, maybe. Little home track advantage. But he definitely was the fastest car in the joint this evening. Won his heat race, by the way, earlier this evening. ARCA cars qualifying through a time trial and heat process for the 28 starting spots in the Bill Eubank Memorial 150. Bowser, your leader, followed by the 9 car of Eric Smith, the 02 of Frank Kimmel, and the 11 of Andy Hillenburg. There's the checkered flag, and Bobby Bowser has taken his 2nd in a row at Kilkear Speedway, winning the inaugural edition of the Bill Eubank Memorial 150. Started on the pole, set fast qualifying time, won his heat, started the 150 lap feature on the pole, and comes home with the checkered flag as well.
Next weekend. That's what I like. One thing I like about the ARCA series. They run dirt, and they run the short tracks, and they run the super speedways, and provide an excellent opportunity for an up-and-coming driver to get some experience on all kinds of racetracks. Jeff Purvis has moved to turn number 4 and is looking to the checkered flag, and 3 consecutive wins at Michigan. He has never been defeated in ARCA competition on the high banks of this 2-mile tri-oval.
back straightaway, and he'll pick up his first ever career win tonight here at the Owasso Speedway. Eric Smith is your winner. Very crazy race, huh?
Well, that's a nice, I'll tell you what that's nice for. That's nice for Cleve Smith, the guy from Bloomington, Illinois, who raced on this series in the late 60s, early 70s. Didn't have a lot of resources, comes back, and here he's a winner in 1995.
Grand Prix 150, and we're glad you're enjoying the action with us on TBS. Steele in second in the 16, chasing your leader Wallace in car number 90. The two lead cars down into turn number 3 here at Pocono for the final trip around the oval, and Steele will apparently not have enough. He'll fail by about 3 or 4 car lengths. Mike Wallace is going to double up here at Pocono this weekend.
Yeah, that's 2 wins here at Pocono in 5 days, so had a great weekend.
And a battle further back in the pack for 5th spot. Andy Hillenberg over Mark Thompson in that battle as well, as we take you for a look in the Mike Wallace Barry Owen pits. 2 wins on the week, 2 pole positions. They battled back from some rough times on pit road earlier today. We'll tell you more about that when we come back to make the winner at Pocono.
5th and 6th place cars that he's looking at maybe putting a lap down. And what a great white flag is out. 1 more lap for Eric Smith. Could he pick up his 2nd win in 3 weeks?
An incredible 1995 season for Eric Smith from Bloomington in car number 9. The Southtown Ford is on his way out of turn number 4. He looks at Dill Whittemore. Whittemore slides across the start-finish line, and the checkered is out for Eric Smith, picking up his 2nd win in 1995. A great run for Eric, Cleve Smith, and Terry Walker, the crew chief, and we'll be back to wrap it up from Killcare in just a moment. As Rick Shepard and Harris Devane battle on the racetrack, here comes Bowser down for the checkered flag this time. The Marflex Systems 150 will go to Bobby Bowser, and 2nd place will be Shepard. Shepard just ahead of number 33, Harris Devane.
Well, a good run for Bobby Bowser again. 14th career victory on this series since 1988. Running down the finish order, Tim Steele, C.J. Vaughn, George Glick, Rick Houck went out early, and Mark Gibson, you saw him sitting on the racetrack. Tough break for him. That's 21st through 25th finishers here in the SK Tools field summary.
Half a lap away for the victory for Tim Steele. The youngster from Coopersville, Michigan, shows that he still has the power, and he comes down the front straightaway. He'll pick up the victory today here at Winchester.
There's Scott Neal for 2nd position. Scott Neal will bring it home 2nd here. The ARCA Bondo Mar-Hyde Series, 150 lap, the Featherlight Trailers 150 at Winchester. There's your race winner, Tim Steele.
Good crowd on hand today here at Roger and Linda Holdeman's racetrack, and Tim Steele will be the victor. Taking a look at your SK Tools field summary from 15th up.
There's a look at the 1993 ARCA champion. Won at Winchester, he won at Salem. And for the 13th consecutive year, the ARCA finale will go to a different winner at Atlanta Motor Speedway as he comes out of turn 4, and Tim Steele will take the victory. In the ARCA General Tire Hoosier 500, Joe Bessie finishes 2nd, and Dave Blaney in 3rd.
And Andy Hillenberg is the 1995 champion. There you go. Way to go, Andy.